Hello everyone and welcome on this new weekly US dollar index analysis from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly leave a comment and share the video. This was, guys, actually our last signal last week on the US dollar index, and thankfully it has went as predicted. It didn't of course reach our sell level, but actually has went down as we predicted and reversed right exactly from the take profit. However, it's important to remind you that actually we don't send this analysis to buy or sell the US dollar. It actually meant to be as a reference for those who trade the USD pairs, and it's actually very, very important. However, let's now see what we can do next with the US dollar index. Now, let's just move to the weekly chart just to see where the pair is going to. Still loading. I have a slow internet here, I don't know why. Oof, very slow. Still loading. Wow. Finally, let me just show you guys. As you can see right now, the weekly candle has closed as a doji candle right after reversing from the key support at 96.422. So however, I'm actually predicting that the dollar for the next week is gonna be bullish, but after all is gonna be bearish. Why? Let me just show you something. The dollar, my friends, is right now still under or actually below the support at 99.5. Now, remarkably, we can see on the left side, this was of course a key level of resistance. Here we had another fake breakout. Now remember that right after this bullish breakout happened from this level of resistance, the market did not reverse at the peak of the fake breakout. Instead, it kept falling down and reversed right exactly on the same level of a real resistance instead. That's really important. It means that this is the real level of resistance which we have to rely on. Now, as you can see, the dollar is actually still under this area, or actually below this level, sorry. Now, the market actually over the last few months has made several attempts to make any bullish breakout from the resistance at 99.5 and has always been declined, and that's important, telling us that the dollar most likely right now will continue the fall. But as I said earlier, we are looking to buy the dollar. Why? Because I'm actually expecting from the dollar to actually continue the rise till it reach the resistance trend line exactly like this. Now, as you can see right here, base is still on weekly candles. We had here a resistance trend line number 1, then this fake breakout. Why do we call it a fake breakout? Because as you can see, we had 0 attempts of a support trend line. The market has instantly made a bearish breakout from this level and respected the same level of a real resistance trend line, as you can see right here. That being said, I would like to move right now to the daily chart. Again, it's really slow. All right. Now, it's important to mention that the dollar has actually formed right here a double bottom pattern. Now, that tells us that most likely the dollar will continue the rise till it reach only the resistance trend line, and from that point onward, I'm actually expecting the dollar to start the fall. So that being said, let's set our TP to be right here exactly. Why right here, Salah? Because here we had, of course, a key level of a support, and remember, I'm actually right now on daily chart. Here also we had a bearish breakout from this level of a support, which became a resistance trend line, a real level of a resistance number 1, real level of a resistance number 2, and then a fake breakout. And now we can see here a small reversal exactly representing another real level of a resistance. That being said, the dollar, after reversing or bouncing from the double bottom pattern, most likely will continue the rise till it reaches the same level of a real resistance, combining this with the resistance trend line. Alright, cool. Now let's move to the 4-hour time frame to define our entry. Alright, so now as we can see, the dollar actually has formed right here again. Let me just highlight it just for everyone to understand the double bottom pattern. Meanwhile, we also had right here a real level of a support, as we can see. Most likely the dollar is gonna make one more attempt retesting the same level of a real support right here. Why? Because here we can actually see the real level of a support 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts. Meanwhile, here we had the fake breakout. I am a guy who actually really believe in the power of real support and resistance right after the appearance of the fake breakouts. That's why I would recommend to consider buying the dollar right after it retests the same level of a real support, aiming the resistance at 98.9. That being said, that being said, let me just highlight where exactly we can expect the dollar to continue the fall. Long. And actually, I'm not really expert in using trading view platform. Exactly right here, just like that. And actually, guys, please let me just now write the signal for you to make it clear, more clear. And that will be, my friends, our prediction for the US dollar index. As you can see, the edge of the safe zone, or actually the stop loss, is going to be around 75 pips. However, we actually place it right exactly almost at the lowest level of a real support at the double bottom pattern, because again we are relying mainly on this level of a real support, so therefore we are not actually expecting the dollar to continue the fall below this area. So in the end, don't forget please to join our free channel of Telegram to receive any updates about these signals that you can see here on YouTube. Again, my friends, the channel name is Xtreme Trader Signals, and you can also join our gold signals channel on Telegram. Again, Xtreme Gold Signals. You can find all these links in the description below this video. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.